Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Shay Miller Wright, and I'm back with another video. And guys, don't have an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, tit for tat. Don't be like that. Don't be that person that if somebody does something to you, you gotta do it back to them. Don't be that person who feel like you need to get revenge. Don't be that person who feel like because somebody treated you one way, you gonna treat them the same. Move differently. Forgive folks. Treat people how God treats you. Forgive people the way God forgive you. Don't have a tooth for a tooth. You can't fight fire with fire because all you get is a bigger fire. Why fight something that God can fight for you? Let's just be honest. Why fight a battle that isn't your own? Why fight the fire when God is the quenching of water to the cooling of who they are or whatever the situation is? You don't have to fight all your battles. You don't even have to fight any of your battles, really. All you have to do is walk through it. All you have to do is step up. You don't have to have an eye for eye, a tooth for a tooth. You don't have to fight fire with fire. You don't want to be like everybody else, just doing what everybody else does. You want to be that person who turns the other cheek. You want to be the kind person that even when the person who is like that mistreats you, you don't want to be that person who's just like them. I've seen a lot of bad things in my life, and I've seen a lot of ways a lot of people have done me wrong, but I never felt an urgent need to be tit for tat or get back at them. Forgiveness is the most key thing to anything. You don't want to hold on to it, and you don't want it to make you a prisoner to yourself and to your mind and your heart, because until you let it go and let it go to God, it's going to be something that torments you in your sleep, in your dreams, in your life, and you be holding on to this thing forever. But one thing for certain is, don't be like everybody else. Be how God made you to be. Be kind as ever. Be forgiving as ever. Be loving as ever. And even when that person's hard, unkind, rude, that person who cut you off on the road, I don't care who it was and what they done. And that's easy said than done for some folks. Some people mature in the faith to the point where they can say, okay, despite how this looks, despite how this feels, I can forgive them, because for me, it's easy to let go and forgive simply because I don't want to hold on to that. That's a lot of energy to be carrying. And I'm a very nonchalant, calm, compassionate person. So at times I could be a little like not in this world. But my thing is, I don't want to be holding on to something that tomorrow's not promised. That's my thing. And if tomorrow's not promised, why hold on to something that you can one day die and not know it and carry it to your grave? Be kind unto others. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Be the example of what you want to see in this world. Forget the rest and stop trying to be like other people. Be how God created you to be. Don't be like the person who treated you wrong. Don't be like the person who cursed you. Don't be like the person who mistreated you all of your life. Don't be like the person who said things like naysayers. Don't be like those people. Be different. Be you and step out. Like it's not about them. It's about you. It's about your journey. It's about your walk with life, your walk with God, and your direction and where you're going. So don't allow those things to make your character not what it should be. Stand firm and good standing with the fruits of the Spirit, and always have a mind like Christ.